like now, but we'll see.
What is what? How old is he now?
He's 27.
Oh, 27. It's not too bad.
Got my phone.
All right, we're up on the YouTubes.
We're on the tubes. Yeah.
We are up on the Twitch and the Kicks. Good. Make sure microphones are on this time. I was like muted for like a good fucking 20 minutes last time.
Really?
Yeah, looking back on the fucking the vid, like the VOD when I was going through it, I was
That
like,
happened to me. That happened to me
fuck.
yesterday. Dude, I
Yesterday?
was streaming. I was streaming for like an hour and a half. My buddy hops in. He's like, "Your mic's muted." I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "Dude, I had so much stuff I was saying," and I was like, "Fuck it." I turned the mic on. I was on for 10 more minutes, and I was like, it's whatever.
Right. That's kind of
It
how I
goes.
feel.
Because
It's
OBS be reset like updating sometimes, and it resets all my settings back to fucking normal.
uh-huh.
And so when it does that, it like resets my mic to default, and it goes to like my PlayStation controller. Or it goes to my like, my webcam.
Right.
So it gets away from my mic, and I'm like, what the hell? So today my shit was all fucked up too, and I was like, what the hell, man?
Okay.
Trial and error.
Yeah, that's all part of the what do you call that? The learning curve with the streaming early on. Like you either forget to record or forget to get the microphone on, or
Yeah.
it's always something.
Always.
Aaron, welcome in. Mics are on today. See, look at that first comment.
Yeah, the mic is working. Here we go.
Mic is on today. Let me know if you hear anything, man. I'm all jacked up, please. But dude, okay. Where do you want to start? Do you want to talk NBA first, or do you want to go
Yeah,
over?
we can just like touch base with it.
Yeah.
What I didn't see it tonight. Who won?
Oh, the Spurs fucking spanked that ass today.
Did they really?
Yes. So the Wolves.
Did he score more or no?
The what?
Did Wimby score more today or not? Or not? No.
Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah, they
looked.
destroyed him by like 30, dude.
Yeah,
Whoa.
they beat that ass.
The
So
Knicks won as well.
right.
Wow.
Did you watch the first game?
No, I didn't watch any games tonight because I was like doing shit.
That first game, they were just bullying Wemby, right?
Really?
Between Gobert, Randall, and Nas, pushing him around. He couldn't do anything. As long as he's so thin, rail thin, that he gets pushed around.
He only had 19 points, 15 rebounds, 2 blocks.
And I don't know if you saw the comment by one of the Wolves players. They said, no matter how many blocks he gets, I'm coming at him over and over and over and over. Yeah. I'm not backing down. He's either going to block the shot or a foul.
I noticed that. Like, yeah, he's gonna have to get some weight on him probably.
Yeah, and I think he will, because even Giannis when he first started out was really like rail thin like
Giannis
that.
Was tiny, man.
Yeah, and after a while he really packed it on.
Well, it's like Embiid was that way too when he got in the league. He was super skinny, and he was like, "I'm just eat cheeseburgers." So,
yeah, that's one way to do it.
How are you feeling about your Lakers?
Oh, we're lucky if we get a game.
You think with Reeves coming back messed up kind of the flow of things?
A little bit.
Even towards the end of that Rocket series, maybe?
A little bit, because Kennard's been absent completely. He can't even like score a bucket anymore. Like he went from averaging like 25 points in the first couple games to 5 now? You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I think naturally guys are just kind of deferring to him or trying to let him get in the groove, and it's kind of hurting the ball movement.
He broke LeBron's record in high school for points scored in Ohio. I didn't know that.
Kennard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah. I was like, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he's a beast. He can do a lot.
Yeah. No. His wife's hot too. No.
Oh, really? I've never
there was
seen that.
There was an interview that popped up, and it was like her. And because it was like asking questions about like, it was like, oh, how much you know about your husband? And it didn't say the player. So I was like, who the fuck is this lady?
Yeah.
But she knew ball knowledge, dude. She's like, oh yeah, you averaged this. Like, this is the most points he scored ever in a game. And I was like, damn.
Dude, there are people. There are chicks out there. I mean, I'm not saying this about her, but there are chicks out there that are like professional, like what do you call that? Basketball or professional and like professional athlete wives.
Yeah.
So they like study that shit. Like they know how to put themselves in front of an athlete in a way that'll be attractive and like supportive. And
yeah, I know that girls just go to like, get seen. Like, oh, he looked at me.
It's crazy. I seen clips.
Bag, man.
there are clips going around of Michael Porter Jr. on a
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh, with what's her name? Yeah, I've seen
You
that.
seen that?
Yeah.
Did you see the clip where he says you're on the poster as far as people to avoid? Like
Yeah.
when the rookies get drafted and they start
Yeah.
talking about be
Yeah.
careful with women,
Yeah.
she's on the list. They like actually show her face
Yeah.
on their like little what would you call it,
Grill.
like display on
Yeah.
who you should avoid or making sure you're
Yeah.
careful and vet people and you never know what
Yeah.
they're looking for, and
Yeah.
that's pretty crazy.
No, I mean, that is nuts. That's insane. I mean, I believe it though. Dude, I know how thirsty the girls can get out there, man. Like,
Yeah.
I was at a Padre game last week. It was the same way. It was just like Tatis runs on the field. It's like, dude, just like panty dropper. I'm like, God damn.
Oh, Tatis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those,
Just
yeah,
like, shit.
for sure. Baseball players,
Yeah.
they're doing all right. I don't even know how you would begin if you don't already have a wife getting drafted. How do you even begin dating, like, and pretending that each person you meet is organic?
You don't.
All
You're just
right,
like, all right, this chick's
why
hot.
would you?
Let's see what she has to offer.
Right.
But it's I feel like all the relationships that are put in public that are like justified, or like Patrick Mahomes, whoever it may be, like the Kobe, right? Because they were like ride or die since high school or whatever it may be.
Right. Yeah.
So those are the ones that I feel like last, because if not, look at like who was I trying to think? Someone has a bunch of kids with like doesn't Anthony Edwards have like 3 kids with like 2 different chicks or something like that?
Yeah, he's got a few baby
Yeah, or
moms.
like for instance, like Antonio Camardi had like 9 kids
Right.
back in the day with like 4 different women or something like that.
He can afford it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, damn,
After
bro.
after
He
like
was
after
just out there
5
trying
though,
to find
6,
someone. Yeah.
like after
Well,
6, fuck. How
well, as a
could you
man,
afford that?
yeah. Well, as a man, it's like you're playing sports. You're in a very like alpha setting, and then it's like you kind of need like that balance at home. So you're trying to find someone that can bring that like security to you, like that soft side.
Hmm.
So when that happens, right, you're trying to find that. So these girls will utilize that against you. For
Right.
sure with these players, they're probably like, oh, like I can do this and like make them feel like catered and like secure. And then it's like, nah, like flip a switch real quick and act all crazy or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I believe that.
Or it can go both ways. I mean, we've seen like Ray Rice beat his, girlfriend or whatever, and then like just horrible things happen to certain women, but it's like it's crazy.
What's his name just got out of a court case? Steph Diggs. You seen that?
Oh yeah.
That man's clapping everybody's cheeks. You better watch out.
Yeah, dude.
Anybody in sight,
I
you're
lock my door, trust me.
dude, you're in danger.
I got long hair too, so I'm scared. I'm like,
You got long, soft hair, dude. You better watch it. But dude, I can't believe the amount of like drama this guy gets in with women. He's got like 4 people pregnant at the same time.
yeah, what a beast. Well, you seen him on that? You seen that video of him on that yacht? And he got like 4 girls surrounding him. And he's just like chilling, like, hey, like whatever.
I mean, once you're that status, that much money, or that much on the line, you would think that a vasectomy is like an appropriate step to take after like a handful. You already have a handful of kids. Like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money. I'm just.
Well, and then you notice like you notice that kind of stuff, like the off the field stuff, and then you notice the dip in his play. Like, I feel like he fell off for like a year or two.
Right. He's a
And,
little.
like, I mean, last year he kind of picked it up, but it was like I still was like, everyone was like saying, oh, he's like top 5. Like when I think of Diggs, I always think of like that catch he made in the playoffs, the score,
Right.
where the guy missed the ball and just like he just like runs down the end zone, throws the helmet off. But I'm like, if I'm thinking like receivers, I don't know if you even keep up with like NFL because I've been following it a lot. But
It's time for me to start ramping up for sure.
yeah, dude. I mean, I'm big. I haven't got into hockey lately. I've just been on a hockey kick. I don't know why, but I'm just like, hey, let me get into hockey. So,
Fuck, I don't know how you have time to just to get into it like brand
well,
new.
when you don't have a wife, a kid,
That's fair.
It's
fair.
It's justifiable. Like my days off. I'm just trying to get my school stuff in order, and then you just do that. But
That's fair.
yeah, no, I mean, I'm following my team hardcore. Like, I'm just trying to stay true and just get prepared for the season. And with fantasy stuff too, like I feel like the earlier the better.
That's fair.
Once like June, July starts hitting, I'm like, all right, let me get football.
Right.
So
Do you think Austin is gonna have a bounce back in this series at any point? And I ask because this matchup is really bad for him.
I was gonna say if I feel like who's guarding him? William.
Well,
Yeah,
the problem with the Thunder, they can rotate like 4 or
they're
5
long
different
and lanky.
people
Yeah,
all
they got-
over him.
Yeah.
Kason Wallace
Yeah.
has him in a straight jacket. Shea can guard at any time. Lou Dort is just a bully always. He can guard the center if he absolutely needs to.
Yeah.
So he just can't. He not only can he not make shots because he's out of rhythm, but he's getting pushed around the entire time and getting knocked down and
Yeah.
bumping knees and all this other shit that's going on in the game.
Yeah.
I find it hard for him to have a good series, and that narrative is just going to follow him that he's really bad in the playoffs.
Do you think Lou Dort is a dirty player?
A little bit, but I like it.
Yeah.
Like I wish he was on
Yeah.
my team.
Yeah. No, I like
Yeah,
I like the grittiness that he brings.
yeah,
Honestly.
I like that. Like if I'm the Lakers this summer, I'm definitely looking to steal him for sure.
Yeah.
You
Because
need
I
that,
feel like how like Rodman was like, oh, I know I like the trajectory off the rebound, like where the ball's going. Like
right?
I feel like Dort puts himself in a good position wherever he's on the court to like be in that position to body someone. So he
Hmm.
may clip them a little bit and then they fall down and get hurt, but that's just like how fragile some players are,
Yeah,
But I feel like he gets himself in a really good position all the time for I'm like, hey man, like the guy he kind of just ran into each other. He was kind of already there, you know what I mean? Like it is what it is. So
right. Based on Austin's performance right now, do you think he's still? Because I think the last we spoke about it, we decided that he's pretty much going to get the max.
yeah.
Do you
The
think
Clippers
he's
or no, I'm just kidding.
by who? I mean, someone's going to offer it.
Yeah.
Do you think he's still worth that based on this
You
performance
can't
right now?
I don't think you can judge his performance right now because he's coming off an injury. So you can't base that off what had happened, right? Because
Right.
like you gotta like look at it. He missed like pretty much a whole series.
Yeah, it was like 5
Like
weeks worth of
yeah,
time.
yeah, it's like a month and almost a
Hmm.
month and a half.
Yeah.
So you lose a little bit of team chemistry in that,
Hmm.
and you're losing a bit of flow because obviously playoffs you're gonna have different like play sets and whatever is going on, and it's a different environment, right? Because regular season, I feel like you have certain plays you're calling or whatnot, but like come playoff time, it's a little bit more gritty. It's a little bit more, this and that. So it's like it takes a minute to get back into it. So
Right.
I still think he's like one of the best players on the team. He's the second best player on the team.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
when he wants to be.
Well, I mean,
But
fuck.
it's like I said, I want it. Me personally, as a GM, I'm not offering him a max. I think the Lakers should, and whoever else that wants him should. But me personally, if I was like a GM for a team, I'd be like, nah.
Well, what if you're the Lakers?
I mean, you kind of have to because for what he's done, where he was
Yeah.
drafted, just everything he's done. He's a baller. Like no, I'm not saying he's not good.
Right.
I'm just saying if I was a GM, I wouldn't sign on max. But I think the Lakers should.
Right. Right.
Just because you have the chemistry with him and Luca, which is a good start, right? And then bring in guys that want to like build around that.
Right. Yeah.
It's just the vibe.
I think he's gonna get just something short, just short of the max. I'm afraid, or not. I'm afraid. I believe that there are going to be a lot of teams that are a little spooked out.
I think if he shits the bed in the playoffs, he's not getting
Well,
it.
he's been shitting so far.
Yeah, well, so I'm saying if they get swept and he's averaging like 3 points a game, non-existent.
I saw a stat that said the last time that he put up, I think it was like over 20 points. It was the I'm him game.
Yeah,
Did you see that? I don't know if you've seen that. I'm him
No.
against the Grizzlies was like
yeah,
years ago now, like
Yeah.
3 years ago.
yeah. I believe that.
That's rough to be a
Well, it's like I said, he's gonna be like he's the second best player in the Lakers. But then it's
Yeah.
like I think about it, I'm like, well, LeBron's actually been playing so well.
I was
Like,
just
can't
about
even
to
be
say
like,
that.
he's the
Yeah.
second best player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's hard to be like, and if you're giving someone max money, you want them to be like the best talent on your team or the second best talent on your team, right?
Yeah.
And when you have a 42-year-old LeBron that's outplaying you and performing you, it's kind of alarming as a staff probably. But
As
like I
a
said, injury, everything like that. Do you think he would resign, or what do you think would happen?
who Austin?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You think he's worth the money? Like you would pay him the money for sure?
A
or-
max.
Yeah.
I would wait to see if like what the offers are looking like,
Yeah.
and I would get as close to fuck because, for example, Jalen Brown's getting like 60 million a year.
Yeah, we
Okay.
should get into that. We should get into that whole thing.
We will, trust me. But
Down, dude.
I'd want to get as close between 35, 40 with him, and I'd hope
Yeah.
that'd be good enough. You know what I mean? So we'll see if that'll be enough for him.
Yeah.
But once I start, I don't want to get to the point where he's untradeable.
Yeah.
You know, like I still need some value on a contract where someone will be like, well, at least he's not $60 million like a Jalen Brown
Yeah.
or a Joker, or you know what I mean? Like he's still
I have like a hot take on like Lakers fans right now.
Go
I
ahead.
think this is the era where Lakers fans turn into Mets fans.
All right, explain. I'm not familiar with Mets fans.
So Mets fans, like, dude, they have the highest payroll in the league,
Uh huh.
but they're fucking sucking, and they always suck. It's a New York thing, right? Same with
Hmm.
the Knicks, right? Like, I just feel like New York, like, I don't know if there's a curse on the Mets or whatever it may be, but I feel like Laker fans are going to be like that for the next at least couple of years because I don't championship window. I don't know would be there because it depends on the talent you bring in, but it's
Right.
going to be an uphill battle of just like we got to get guys in, we got to do this right. So it's going to be like if you pay him that money, like the 35 mil a year, and
Hmm.
he's averaging like 15 points a game. You're like, okay, 35 mil for 15 points a game, like is that justifiable? And
Well,
playoff
th-
performances like this where it's like we're paying this guy this much money and he's not doing shit. So people are just getting pissed. So that's like the New York.
regular season he was averaging 25 points a game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that's
That's worth it.
that's a top. I don't
Yeah.
know because the shooting guard position I feel is kind of weak in the NBA right now. So
Yeah, I agree with that.
right, like
I agree.
you get past like
I don't think there's any shooting guards where I'm like maybe Donovan Mitchell.
you got Mitchell and like Booker. You
Booker,
know,
I don't count Booker.
you don't like Booker anymore.
Nah,
Well, I guess technically you never liked Booker, but I mean
I didn't know.
he's I would consider him an all-star level
Yeah, no,
player,
he's all star caliber, you know.
right?
But in my eyes, I'm just like I don't know what has he done. Like he's just wasting his career in like Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean they had a finals run, but I don't know how much like was fully on him. You know, like Chris Paul was
Yeah,
pretty good at the time, and
yeah, they had more of a team then, you know.
yeah,
Like I think Jalen Green or
what
that's who's
team?
over there for Phoenix. Who's over there with them?
Oh yeah, yeah, it is Green, the
Yeah,
shooting guard.
yeah, yeah. I like him way better. I think he's one of the best shooting guards in the league.
Well, he has.
I think he's way better than Booker. I think Phoenix sees that too, and I think they'll probably be like, "Oh, let's build a team around him." Because look what happened to Houston. If Houston would have never left, or Green would have never left Houston, I think Houston would be a different spot
Really,
with Durant there. Yeah, I think it would be better.
I think athletically Green is good,
He's very
fun,
inconsistent. Yeah, he's fun. Yeah, yeah.
but I don't know if I've seen enough like
I've seen him enough. Yeah,
offensive scoring prowess to say that he's like a
he's very up and down, wishy washy. But when he's
yeah.
on, he's on. So it reminds me,
Mm.
his game a little bit reminds me of like a young Kobe a little bit, you know, where he's super athletic, maybe inconsistent shooting, but
How many
you
years has he
know,
been a pro now?
I think it's his third or fourth year, I
Third or
believe.
fourth? I guess that's
Yeah,
still pretty young. I guess for me, I'd have to see how he is this next year and really
yeah.
determine. The problem with them is Booker's running the point, so
I think that is a yeah,
I think that's where Booker's kind of getting a disservice by the team
yeah.
by being, you know,
He needs like the Golden State treatment of like run off screens, like be the Klay Thompson role. You
right.
know, I feel like that's would fit his game more than bringing the ball up.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like if he could just go to like Detroit or something this summer
Yeah,
and just come off screens and let Cade feed you all day, I think perfect. But I guess my point is because that position is so shallow right now,
mhm,
Austin is able to rise higher on this list of guards because
yeah,
he can play make, he can pass, he can shoot. He plays okay defense, you know, he's at least tough. Um, but he at the end of the day, his athleticism could only take him so far.
mhm.
And in the playoffs, he hasn't shown that he could do anything more than right now, apparently like 10 to 15 points a game. So it's a little rough for him. So I mean, I would try to get a little bit of a discount, not the full max, but at the end of the day, I can't afford to let him walk away because his cap isn't gonna hurt our ability to sign anyone else. So
Exactly.
as much as it could put us over the second apron or into the second apron, depending on how crazy we spend over the summer, he's almost like free money in a sense because he's already our player that we drafted, you know?
Yeah.
So
Well, I know teams are preparing to reach out and like
they will.
try to get him.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that.
Right. We brought up Jalen Brown.
Mhm.
He's had an interesting week.
Yeah, he
So
has.
I mean,
I
let's
like Jalen Brown, but
I do like Jalen Brown, and we did speak about this a little bit a couple shows ago when we first started
oh
speaking NBA about Tatum was on his way back and how it could disrupt the chemistry of the team.
definitely did. I think
The
like a lot of
regular
guys
season
did.
went pretty well for them. They were able to manage, right? I mean, at the end of the day, the East is a little weaker, but in the playoffs, especially once they played the Sixers, who ended up having Maxi,
Mhm.
Edgecombe had a coming out party.
Yeah.
Paul George started to play pretty decent in the playoffs for a change. And the biggest one, Embiid came back.
Mhm.
They weren't able to put together a chemistry of basketball. All they did was just shoot fucking threes the whole time, and they didn't even like care to go to the basket. And I think
Well, that's their game, man. They're gonna shoot like
it
53s,
is.
and they live and die by it.
It was to
So
their detriment for sure.
yeah,
Jalen Brown, I feel though, is giving off signals that he wants to be on his own team.
yeah, I think so.
Just
Because
his
they're catering to Tatum so much that he's just like, hey, man, like I've been out here, I've been
right,
here, I'm consistent. I play, I do this. I like
right,
his game a lot.
right.
So, I
Uh,
mean,
in
yeah, I
his
think it's crazy to think that the Celtics had all these picks and all these like
right.
players come through the past like 5, 10 years or whatever, and it's just like, dude, like they got one championship out of it, right?
I
So,
Yeah, with them, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they did.
which is one of the most cringy like celebrations ever. Watching Tatum like just you know uh
Yeah.
style bite everyone else ever in NBA history. Kevin Garnett, freaking Kobe, George, whoever. You know what I mean?
So
Kobe, yeah, just a bunch of stuff. But
I'm tasking you as being the GM for Boston.
mhm.
What are you doing after us discussing this dichotomy of Tatum and Brown and the potential friction and not fully getting each
you
other's
gotta
potential out of
you gotta
them?
pick one. Yeah.
So who are you picking? Who or and how would you like figure out where like who you call in to see what you can get back in return? I have one in mind. I want to. If you want me to go first, I can.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay.
I don't even know who I pick
I
honestly.
got I got you. I got you. Don't
No,
worry.
go ahead. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Lead
am a
the way.
Laker fan through and through. So I am gonna do my best to pretend that I care about Boston enough if I was hired to be the GM
Mhm.
to make that team better in the long run.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I'm calling Milwaukee.
For Giannis. Yeah, I mean that's the trend.
Money matches.
Mhm.
Uh All-Star.
But who you getting
Obviously.
rid of? Who you getting rid of? Tatum or Brown?
Oh, my bad. I'm getting rid of. Oh, it sucks to say it. I don't want to say it.
You have to say it though. That's why I'm like,
I'm getting rid of Tatum.
yeah,
I'm getting rid of
I would too. I
Tatum.
feel it gets injured.
It's the
Yeah,
injury concern.
exactly.
Once you got an Achilles thing,
Yeah,
not to say you can never come
I,
back from
I-
it because you
yeah,
can,
yeah.
but you see how fragile and at any moment
And
you're
I'll take a dog over a rabbit all day. Like I just feel like Brown he has a mentality of like, hey, he pays respect to players in the league.
yes,
That's what I was gonna go with. Was I would probably choose Brown just because his mindset's a little bit better. He's
yeah,
got that dog in him. You know what I mean?
right,
Tatum, I feel like it's cringe culture, and like I think even his team feels that way a little bit. Like
yeah.
sometimes, or it's like, what the hell,
It's
But
well, the injury risk is like the thing that stands out to me the most if I were to measure who I'm going to keep long term.
yeah,
Um, the thing is, you get Giannis. He's an older player. He's like 30, what, 30, 31, 30. I think he just turned 30, somewhere in that
yeah,
ballpark.
something like that.
So I'm a little, I would be taking a little bit of an older player, but the balance of Boston being so heavy handed on the threes to be balanced with a paint monster like Giannis,
I don't need a drink.
who honestly shouldn't be taking threes. I think that's the perfect measure for what Boston needs.
I'm
For,
with you on that.
for all the threes that they're able to knock down on a regular basis, to be able to have a little bit of that balance, that a little bit of a weight down in the paint, that's going to
And I
pull
think,
people
and,
away.
and I think I was gonna say, I think Giannis plays the perfect role for that team if they do bring him in.
Yeah.
If like hypothetically, if they did make that trade,
Mm-hmm.
because he could just bring the ball up, drive in, drive and kick. You know what I mean? He's gonna absorb a lot of that like pressure on the inside.
Right.
And if like the Celtics be hitting threes a lot, right? So if they're hitting threes, people are gonna pull out, and then
Mm-hmm.
Giannis is just in a feast in the paint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Personally, I'd rather see Giannis in Golden State or something like that, just because like I think it would be fun.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
You know,
The
like
the I guess the logistics are just hard because who do they have to give up that would be worth Milwaukee's time?
yeah,
You know, would you rather have Tatum or Brown or
yeah.
someone in their mid to late 20s versus I don't know. I don't know who's outside of Steph is the best player
I
after
mean, there's
him.
Butler. You probably have to give up Butler, but he's injury.
And
Yeah,
you
he's
wouldn't want
injured.
Butler anyway. He's older than Giannis,
Yeah.
you know, unless you're getting like a haul of picks, which
Well, I
I
was gonna
don't think
say
they
like
have
if they're
anymore.
giving you like 5 picks or something like that, but it's
I
like
think they gave them all up for Butler.
yeah, I was gonna say I think they did. Yeah.
Maybe they
So
got one or two back with the Kaminga trade, but I mean, I don't think they really got a whole lot in
when
return.
do the lottery already happened or
It's
the lottery
happening,
already
I think,
happened?
on Sunday.
Yeah, the lottery.
Yeah.
Shit.
Who you hoping wins?
Shit.
I know who I have.
Man, I don't know, honestly.
I I hope Indiana wins.
Indiana, okay. Who do you
I
think they would take at one?
I think
AJ?
oh, who would they take?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think AJ has like the most upside, I think.
Boozer, yeah.
Um Boozer, I
Yeah,
feel like
I think if Utah gets it, I think AJ would be perfect there because that's where he's from.
exactly,
He's
yeah.
already playing there. I think that would be. I think the NBA wants that
Yeah.
because I think they're like, oh, we need Utah to have like a face, you know.
Right.
And I
And
think that, yeah,
fun fact, they've never had a number 1 overall pick.
yeah,
So that'd be interesting for a
that
change.
would be interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
they got a young team. I like Utah if they get that pick. I'm like, woo,
Right. You know who else has never had a number 1 pick?
danger in paradise. Who?
The Lakers.
Because they buy it, they don't build it, man. They buy
Dude,
it,
you
they
know
don't
how many
build it.
number 1 picks have come out of our franchise? Like
Yeah,
not
I
not
know.
drafted, but
It's
we
crazy.
get.
Yeah, it's crazy. All time talent, all time player.
You would think, right? But anywho, yeah,
Well,
that's
just how good. That's just how good the organization has ran. It's just like they have the money, they can fund it.
yeah,
Let's pay to win. Like that's Dodgers shit like that.
right.
So it works out.
Yeah, they've been lucky for sure. But yeah, my hope is for Indiana. I would love to see them with a new retooled team with Zubat. They'll bring back Siakam, and then do you still get Hallie?
Hallie's coming back, dude.
Hallie will come back.
People were talking about Giannis going there to Indy, like trade that pick for Giannis.
I mean, fit wise would be amazing. I would
That's
just
what I'm saying.
maybe. All right, well, let me ask you this then: if you're Indiana, you have the number 1 overall pick now in this scenario.
I'm not trading it for Giannis. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not personally.
That's crazy. Like, I mean, are we at a point where that's crazy to say out loud?
It's not crazy because a first round. Look at the guys we have in this draft.
But like, it's always a risk.
It is always a risk, but
yeah,
I just feel like if Giannis was like a couple years younger, I'd be like 100%. If he was like prime age, like 25, 26,
yeah,
I'd be like, yeah, for sure, I give a first round pick for him.
Here's the I guess the wrench in that.
Pick,
at least for 1 year, I would say you're the favorite to come out the East.
Yeah, that's your window.
At least, but for Indiana, would you trade at least 1 ring?
But here's the thing: Indiana made it. Indiana made it already to the finals.
They did.
They got hurt, right?
But now you add Giannis.
Yeah, you add Giannis, but how does that mess? You're getting rid of pieces.
Why not keep
the pieces you have there. Bring in that dog at 1, whoever it may be, the Boozer,
right?
Patterson, whoever you think may fit that mold,
right?
Hey, we were already here. As a team, we've already been there. I was like, let's bring in another guy. Maybe he can bring us over the hump.
Right.
Hopefully avoid the injury bug. And then you're not taking a risk on Giannis where it's just like, it's either, a swing or a miss or it's a home run,
Okay.
So I just don't think they would beat anyone, even if they traded for Giannis. I just don't think they would beat anyone out of the West right now.
Okay.
I think the West is so dominant.
Like, right.
I mean,
outside of the Thunder,
anything happening in the finals that, it's an unstand to us or whatever, but I just think the West is too heavy.
Right. Okay, let's go down this lane then. So if you have the first pick, you wouldn't do it. How many picks down would you need to go for you to entertain it, or for you to do it?
3, 4, or 5. If I get the 3, 4, or 5 pick, I would trade for Giannis for that.
So, if you have 3 and like higher,
yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
So it's outside of the Bansa.
Yeah. Bansa, Boozer, Patterson.
Patterson,
The kid from Arizona.
Acuff.
There's another kid from what, like Alabama or Georgia or something like that.
Well, as far as I remember, it's the Bansa. In my opinion, Wilson,
Yeah,
North Carolina, and then it's the Peterson, and then there's Acuff right there. That's like top
yeah,
4, top 5, and then Boozer, depending on how high you are on him,
yeah.
that rounds out the top
Boozer.
5.
Yeah, Wilson from North Carolina. He looks nice.
I
Yeah,
think, dude,
Acuff.
I think
Yeah,
he's number 1. He should be number 1. I'm putting it out there. I'm staking the claim.
Flemings. Yeah, I mean the Wizards. If they're probably gonna get one of the top picks too, though.
They could. I just don't
What do
know
you think?
if.
Hey, Do you think people were talking about AD going back to the Lakers? Do you think that's possible? Excuse me, possible.
Yeah, it's possible. Like numbers wise, they can put a package together to do it. I don't know if we have any assets that the Wizards would want to do
It wouldn't
that.
even honestly. If you're Washington, I would just trade that pick and get. You got to,
You would
your
run
team.
with the Trey Young and AD timeline instead of just
Well,
starting with a number
I mean,
1.
you'd have to get a player. I mean, I guess, but I'm trading like all my players in the draft to gain position to get young guys in there that want to be there. I feel like the
Yeah.
Wizards just go back to being the Bullets, man. Like there's something over there, man. Like the players' careers go to die.
Right. Yeah.
It's
Well,
crazy to me.
I mean,
Like the
I
only
would
time
try
I've ever,
to
yeah,
flip Young personally. I wouldn't
yeah,
keep him.
100%. Yeah,
And
I would
AD is so much older than the core of my team.
It looks like a lollipop with like hair that when you drop it on the ground.
You talking about Young?
Yeah, I'm talking about Young. When you drop a lollipop on the floor after you sucked it for like 5 minutes.
Oh my
pick it up,
god!
you're like, oh shit, that's what he looks like.
Right. Oh shit.
No offense, he's a baller, but
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
be on the court, man.
Definitely. Yeah, and AD he has some pretty he could have some pretty decent value in return.
Oh, did you see your boy's injury on that Laker game yesterday?
Vando.
Yeah, with the finger popping out through the bone.
I saw it.
Ooh, the skin.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I feel bad for the guy.
So do I, man. That's like immediate surgery they had to go do, I guess.
Yeah.
The reaction from the bench from the Thunder was like, oh, it was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly.
Yeah, prayers up to him when we get heals and gets better. But damn,
Yeah, that was a rough one.
though. That's unfortunate, man. I've never seen that. That's crazy.
What the finger?
Yeah, the finger, like the bone going through the finger just off of that.
Oh,
One time I remember something like that was the Kevin Ware. Was it Kevin Ware in the NCAA run? Remember that? His leg went backwards and his like bone went through his skin.
Oh, I mean,
he was on Louisville or whatever. That shit was crazy.
That sounds familiar. The one that stands out is the Paul George one with the.
Oh, my Sean Livingston for me for sure.
Yeah, that was a knee, right? That like totally like 360'd around him or some shit like that. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, Kevin Ware injury. Oh shit.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I personally would try to flip that AD Trey Young, collect as many assets as possible. I don't know.
100%.
I don't know if any of them can necessarily dictate where they want to go.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if they have that great of a return. But if AD really wants to come back to the Lakers, there are ways for him to do that. I just don't know if that is in. I don't think the Lakers would get that fucking lucky.
You know what's funny is I think what is it? Hold on, what's his name? Is it Peterson or Patterson?
I think it's Peterson out of Kansas.
Peterson?
Pretty sure it's Peterson.
You know how he was like taking his time, like, oh yeah, take me out of the game, I'm tired, whatever.
You mean the Kawhi treatment?
I think he did. Yeah, I support it. I think he did that shit on purpose, man. To be honest.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
I think he's looking at like the top teams that are getting the lottery. He's like, I don't want to go to these fucking diabolical franchises. Like, what the hell am I gonna do in Utah? What am I gonna do in Washington? So I was thinking he's probably gonna slide. Like, let me slide to one of these teams where it's like, hey, like there's at least pieces there,
right?
Like imagine a Thunder get that lottery pick, and it's like, oh, okay, and they get him. It's like shit.
Don't piss me off right now, dude.
That's the last. That's gonna happen.
That's the last thing.
It's bound to happen. You know what I mean?
The NBA lottery, as we know it, is rigged. Okay, we know So I would hope that the NBA will do all of their rigging powers together to make sure, however the dominoes need to fall, so that they do not get that Clippers pick. I would rather the Clippers get that pick, as much as I hate them, than to let the Thunder get a second overall pick.
Well, I can't wait to see what happens.
Dude, Sunday. What a shitty time. Why are they doing it on Sunday?
I don't know.
They usually do it midweek.
I don't get it. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'll be at work that day, but I'll definitely be watching the screen to see what happens.
Let me ask you this one.
Mm-hmm.
KD on the Rockets.
Yeah, you got to get rid of them.
What do you?
You're selling hard. You're selling
Yeah.
high.
Not trying to salvage any of it?
Yeah, no.
Why not?
I think everything. I mean, look at just everything that has happened with that whole situation over there.
Mm-hmm.
And just not good for the team.
Yeah.
And you got to build something there special, opposed to cater to one guy. I think, and I think I mean, as great as KD is, it's kind of hitting his legacy a little bit, like everything that's coming out.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about it?
I think they're definitely going to get off the contract just because there's no point to have it. They've shown they can win without it.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess depending on who wants to take him, because I don't know how many teams are going to be rushing to give up assets for him. Another old player, injury risk.
Yeah.
And now he's carrying this team wrecker on his jacket now. I don't know if I necessarily want him in my locker room either.
Yeah.
So unless he's going with a very headstrong player like a Steph Curry,
yeah,
maybe a locker room with LeBron, someone who has the reputation.
You know where I think he's gonna end up. This is like a hot take, probably too.
Okay.
Minnesota.
Oh, okay. What's the money? Like what would be the?
Well, you got to move off, a couple players there that you have, but you bring in KD, which is Ant's like idol, right? Like his favorite player.
What if you had to give up McDaniels and Reed?
I mean, Reed is so valuable, though, man.
Well, I'm not giving you KD for nothing. And we need to make the money work.
Who would do it? Like, watch, because I think that's what's going to happen. Like, the Spurs, I mean, the Timberwolves snuck out that first game.
Which one? Against the Spurs?
Yeah, the first game.
They did.
The series is 1-1 now.
They did, but I don't think they played to their full potential either.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
He kind of had an off game offensively, which people were like bashing him for that.
He looked tired.
Yeah. I mean, like they're he's getting the Jordan treatment where they're just fucking gonna bang him all game.
Yeah.
So with that, I mean, I don't know. I just don't think the Timberwolves will go super far. They have some grit about them, which I like.
You don't think they're gonna pull out this series?
I want them to,
Mm-hmm.
but my realistic mind is like, nah. Spurs have too deep of a team. They play too much team basketball. They have Wemby. Wemby's a huge X factor in any situation.
Sure, yeah.
But
this was a pretty lopsided win compared to a, very small. What was it? 2 point.
It would be a better. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow with the Lakers playing the Thunder. But
it's another blowout. Don't even worry about that.
Well, I mean, I don't want it to be. I want it to be a series. But
I don't want it to be either. It's
going to be Thunder playing the Spurs. I think it would be a better matchup to see opposed to the Thunder playing the Timberwolves. To be honest.
Well, I guess what makes this interesting in my mind is playing because he's done it 2 years in a row now. The fuck you, Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards plays with a fuck you in him.
Yeah.
That is so fun to watch.
Exactly.
He came off the bench game 1.
Yeah.
So I mean, it wasn't a regular game per se,
he was injured. He was injured though.
He's still hurt. He came off the bench, limited minutes, and he still got it going, And you got guys that are, didn't have the best games. I think Ayo Dosunmu wasn't even playing, if I remember correctly. So I think overall they still have another level that they can raise in this series. And I don't know, Anthony Edwards and this attitude that he takes on, I think would be a very interesting matchup for the Thunder. And I don't know if I'm the Thunder and if I'm watching how they bullied the Spurs, if I'm looking at that as the blueprint now, maybe they're not the boogeyman to me. Or if maybe what we saw today from the Wolves is more like who they actually are, and maybe that's
Yeah.
So it's kind of risky. I think the Wolves are a little bit more seasoned and deeper with Julius Randle,
Yeah,
tough.
I agree. They got
Gobert's
the grit. Yeah,
tough.
they got the grit. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. Like I almost would prefer to play the Spurs, but the record during the regular season has shown the Spurs play good against the Thunder. So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. The Wolves have turned it up though, definitely.
Yeah, they have.
So
I'm surprised. Yeah.
I guess we'd have to see what they're saying in the post game interviews as far as like what's going on with Ant and all that during the game to
Mhm.
know why they got their asses handed. But I think this should go 7.
I wanted to, but we'll see.
I mean, one of these series got to go 7 because the Laker one definitely is not going 7.
You think Lakers get swept right now?
It's hard to imagine how they couldn't. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
were able to game plan a solid game plan against Shea. And look who they have who could just step up at any moment. You have AJ Mitchell,
Yeah.
who came out of nowhere. I mean, obviously he's been a solid player, but he's not a name like an ordinary player like a casual fan could name.
Yeah.
But he's really good for those sickos that watch, anyone who
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah. He plays his role well, and when he's on, he's on.
He's a beast. He
Yeah,
can do everything. He D's up,
Yeah.
shoots the ball, he can go to the basket. Like he's a baller.
Yeah.
And technically he could be a backup, So I mean, we can contain Shea, but that doesn't mean we're gonna shut down Mitchell now.
Yeah.
And then we have Chet, who is just he can shoot like 10 for 10 because of all the easy buckets that he's getting with us.
He's in a feast. I mean,
Yeah. So I mean, I just don't see a path for us to win. Unless Luka puts on his Superman cape and plays at 100% like how he was doing before he got hurt.
Is he going to come back game 3, they said? Or
possibly.
What's the status on that one?
It's possible, but you see how many games that these guys, when they come back, need before they get their rhythm. I just don't see how he can come back and it's going to truly help us. I just don't.
Yeah.
He can come back and he can try to do this and that, but that may take away a little bit from Braun. That may take away a little bit from Reeves. May take a little bit away from Smart. And you know what I mean? Like now everyone else is watching the Luka game. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think he comes back, it's going to mess up more of the chemistry.
If depending on how bad we lose game 2, I would potentially just sit him for the rest of the
I would too. That's
series.
exactly what I was going to say. If they lose tomorrow, I would say, yeah, just rest them.
It's how we lose.
Better luck next year, Like
yeah.
LeBron, figure it out. I mean, LeBron figures it out and it'd be crazy, but yeah.
Dude, yeah. So I don't know. That one's gonna be a rough one. One of the things I saw online this week was a back and forth between Draymond and Austin Rivers. Have you seen that?
Draymond, Austin Rivers? No, I haven't actually.
Yeah. So apparently comments were made online. You know what? Let me see if I could find them. I think that would be fun to show. But
really,
comments were made online with Austin about Draymond, calling him potentially one of the luckiest NBA players due to his situation on where he got drafted.
Yeah.
And Draymond obviously took offense to that.
Oh, 100%. People underestimate Draymond, I think,
Yeah.
I think he plays his role. I think he's one of the better players. When he's on, he's one of the better, all-around guys in the league. I'm not saying he's like one of the best players, but like he'll step up for the team,
Right.
But lucky, I mean, shoot. That's kind of messed up to say, but
let me see if I can
his own.
Find the first comments that were made. I have the response. Okay, let me play you this one. Let me get this all set up right here.
Yeah,
looking nice.
I was gonna say you could just always put like an old school like highlight feed up too while we're talking. No, sick. I'm upside down, dude. Whoa, gravity.
Say how the fuck that happened?
Yeah, that was kind of cool though. The potential's there to have more people on,
Yeah. I have it all made up. It's just how often I have time to. It's hard right now. Timing is hard because with me focusing on long form or just long,
it's hard, man.
Yeah, it's tough to because podcasts they take a lot of back end work.
No, they do for sure.
Yeah. That was something that a lot of people
Draymond.
don't realize. Okay. Put that there. Let's see what Draymond is talking about.
I don't like to.
All right. Let me know. Make sure you could hear
in
it.
these back and forths because, quite honestly, guys that you use.
You can't hear nothing?
Nah.
Let me see.
Can they hear it though? That's the real question.
Yeah, but I mean, it'd probably be appropriate for you to hear it as well.
True. That's very true. Like you see my medieval knight helmet just fucking sitting there right there. It's fucking that I bought. It's so stupid.
That's a knight helmet?
Yeah. It's
What?
a medieval knight helmet.
Why? Why is there a?
I wanted it. I don't know, man. It's kind of like cool because it's like sitting over there, right? My bed's right here.
Yeah.
So it's like seeing that in the morning just makes me motivated to fucking get up, to be honest. So be a fucking warrior. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
I can go grab it and put it on right now.
Go. I mean, go.
Usually get into the back.
It's too far. It's too far. I'm sorry. I'm using corded headphones right now, so I got to unplug and replug in, all that fun stuff.
Oh yeah.
My hat off.
Gotcha.
Put a beanie on, then strap up. It's actually really nice. It's really well made for $60.
Where do you buy a medieval knight?
It was like medievalcollectibles.com.
Oh, you've actively looked for this online.
It found me, actually.
It found you. Okay.
So there's this dude on Instagram. It's like Periodic Night or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
People know who he is, but he has these motivational videos, but it's just him like with like a fucking helmet on. And I was like, that's a cool helmet. And then I started seeing shit on my Instagram feed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, dude, this is cool as shit. Hold on, I'm just gonna grab it. I'm gonna put it on. I'll be right back.
So
Damn. Look, you pick a Wi-Fi with that shit or what? Oh my god, no. What is that made out of? There's no way that's legit. So you're telling me you could take a javelin to the face right now and be okay? Kyle, I do not need you dying on live TV.
that sounds
plastic. That looks nice. Oh my god. Oh shit, that's crazy. I think you might get mixed reactions. I don't know if intimidating is the first word that comes to mind for me. But at the same time, if I did see this walking towards me in a dark alley, I would be a little worried. I guess I'm kind of curious, when exactly would you be wearing this?
I don't know. I just thought about it.
I just thought. Nice. Have you
ever done one of those?
No, I've like dabbled to go into one, but I never like actually dressed up or anything.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Nice. How much do one of these bad boys run for?
This one was I think $53.
That's not bad.
So it was so check this out though. The shipping was like $27.99 because it's so heavy and because it's steel.
Where the fuck does it come from? England? Where's this?
No, it's just so heavy that like shipping in a box is heavy. I got a wooden stand for it and everything.
Wow,
it's pretty badass.
There's a market for everything.
Yeah, there is.
That's insane.
Oh.
Oh my god.
It's really nice. Actually, it's really good quality.
That's wild. All right, hold on. Let me try to play this again. Let me know if you can hear this.
They become back and forth because it's like
still nothing.
Yeah. Nothing.
One,
Well, damn. Well,
All
that
right, I'm
kind.
gonna take this off now. Okay.
I was hoping your helmet would help pick up signal, but
Nah, I might have been blocking it or whatever. But yeah, it's really, really nicely made. You know.
it's pretty cool. I mean,
Oh, it's super cool. It's like
um,
and here we are back to it being me.
we got to figure out a time and place for you to like go out and wear that.
I told my buddy, I was like, let me wear this shit to the Padre game. Would they let me in with that on for the Padre game?
Yeah.
Just sitting there. Do you think? I wonder if they would.
I don't. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they wouldn't.
I don't think they would either.
It's a little
because it could be used as a weapon, but it's like I think it would be fucking awesome just sitting there and then like the camera pans to me and there's like this fucking guy with a night helmet on. Like,
yeah, sure.
What would happen?
That's
like,
true.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome.
I can understand that.
Yeah, sign me up, dude.
Okay, well, there's the gist of it is,
yeah.
Austin makes a comment about Draymond being lucky. He's only who he is still in the league, yada yada, because he's got to play with Steph.
Yeah.
He's got to be with Coach Kerr. He's played with all this talent around them, not even just them, but Klay Thompson, Iguodala, Sean Livingston, all these plethora of role players that have been really good.
Yeah.
So it's kind of Draymond obviously
just,
took offense to that.
Yeah, well, 100%. I would too. You're being attacked personally, so
yeah,
you gotta stand on business and hold your ground,
right?
Shit.
Hold on, I really want to make this happen because then it's gonna get into the when we look into the back room. I really want to see that. I want to check out that preview together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let's see if this one will play. So let's turn off that. Oh, wait, was that me? Oh, yeah, that's me. There we go.
Sorry, I don't like this fucking thing.
Still nothing?
No, nothing. I didn't hear anything.
That's weird. Audio is captured on here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it has subtitles. I don't mind reading.
Hold on, one more time.
I feel like we did watch a video one time.
And so,
yeah, nothing.
Yeah, we've done this before.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know.
Speaking of Austin Rivers, I saw he said he's bewildered. And
well, you know what I could do is I could look this video up. Yeah, nothing. Or
hold on. What about this?
Ridiculous or what I said. And I just find it interesting that a guy
still no?
No, nothing. No.
Fuck, dude. It's killing my vibe here.
I know, man.
What the heck? Where did we do this last time? When we were on with Don, we were did we watch anything or nah?
No, we didn't. No, we just talked.
Fuck.
But it was like a while ago. We were doing the horror stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure like we put the
it's on the
trailer on.
It's on the same. You see Jason in the background. Same scene we had.
Yeah. Well, actually, maybe we didn't have audio for that because we had like a loop going when we were doing the Jason thing, and I don't think there was audio on that.
Really?
No, not on my end. Let me hold on a second. Yeah, everything on my end is through my headphones, so I don't know.
Very weird.
Yeah.
All right, no worries. We'll work out.
Essentially, he was talking shit.
Yeah.
He responded back.
Yeah, you can imagine. You can imagine what Draymond had to say.
He's talking shit. Yeah.
Right. And that was going to lead me to, I don't know if you've seen this guy on the internet called Nas. He's a one-on-one, I'll label him a street ball player, but
the white dude.
No, he's a black dude.
Oh, really? Okay.
He recently beat, what's his name? He was a dunk contest guy. Gerald Green.
Oh, okay.
They went one-on-one, and this Nas guy massacred him.
Really?
Destroyed him.
Shit, yeah, I'm looking him up right now.
But I guess
a big three guy or no?
I don't think he plays in the big three, but he's really big on the internet as far as just popular social media, like hoopers.
No, I know who this guy is.
You've seen him before?
Yeah.
I recently have discovered him.
Well, because some of my downtime late at night, honestly, I'd be watching like 1-on-1, like 1v1 basketball.
Yeah.
Like, but with the GoPro, like POV style.
Right.
I don't know why that shit is like harmony to me, where it's like even like any sport, honestly. I've been watching NHL like that, like ball hockey, roller hockey, whatever. Basketball. I've been watching football like that, where they put the GoPro like the POV style.
Yeah.
So you're seeing like what they're doing.
Oh shit.
Dude, some guys that play at like, LA Fitness or whatever with the GoPro on, I'm like, damn, dude, these guys can ball. It's like, that's why you love the game. So like these people that are out there, like think about these guys that have so much time on their hands. That's all they do.
Right. Right.
They just show up and it's like roll the ball out and it's like, damn.
Yeah, it's a whole different sport. For sure.
Yeah, this guy's a baller. I've seen him before, actually. I thought you were talking about the other guy. I forgot the other guy's name. It's like the white dude.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
always playing guys one-on-one. There's like a crowd around. He's like, they're just like hitting each other so hard.
Talking
like
shit,
prison ball.
He has a hard name to pronounce.
That's the foul. And it's just like, no, it's not, or whatever. And it's just like, the guy literally got tackled. You're like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, he was recently on the Logan Paul podcast.
Yeah, he was. He was talking shit about someone, Isaiah Thomas, I think.
Yeah.
Like, Isaiah Thomas didn't want to play me one-on-one or something like that. It's like, who cares, man? He's like, yeah, I lost a lot of respect for him. I'm like,
he's kind of whack because he's acting like he's turning down NBA contracts in order to continue doing what he's doing because he loves it.
Yeah.
But he swears that he's an NBA player. You know what I mean? Like, and I think he's kind of playing to the fact that most people just watch clips online more than they probably watch actual or know about the skill level that it takes to be in the NBA.
He was probably starting the G League, if anything,
He could, but I mean, I would even argue someone like Mac McClung would probably dust him.
Oh, easy, yeah.
So then how good are you? Mac can't even get any run.
He's playing like street ball, like prison style rules. It looks like, to me.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, dude, like, yeah, you can get away with that there. You know, they call your own fouls or whatever and like argue or whatever it is.
Well, part of this Draymond and Austin Rivers deal is how Austin has made a point that you don't really do much out there. You play a role, whereas Austin Rivers was a, star player on his team who had to play make, and how the NBA values role players now more so than playmakers.
Yeah.
And I think that's how and in my eyes, I think that's why a lot of these one-on-one guys can't make it to the league because they don't know how to also play a role.
Yeah.
The only way they're going to be valuable is if they touch the ball, like Cam Thomas, right?
Yeah, like ISO, yeah.
So I don't know. I just don't like the demeanor. I just don't like people without a name automatically. Seriously, I mean, maybe he's just playing it up really, really well. Yeah. But calling out Bronny James, for example.
Yeah.
You
gotta realize LeBron like threw a lob to Bronny. Isn't that crazy to think that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Lob to his own seed,
right? And
playoffs.
Bronny was putting up 20+ a game in the G League. Yeah,
no, Bronny was balling. Yeah, people give him shit, but dude,
just because he's not necessarily like an NBA starter level.
Oh, dude, I'd be scared too, man. It's like going out, to the garage when your dad's out there working on some shit, and you're like trying to help because you're like, I want to help my dad because I love my dad.
Yeah.
But it's like you don't know anything about the fucking car. You're like, give me the socket wrench or whatever.
And you're like, what the fuck is that?
You'll be like, go get the wood stretcher. And I'm out there, where the fuck's the wood stretcher at, dude?
Looking for hours.
Yeah, and I'm like, or I hold the flashlight, kind of like Christmas Story, and I like, or I'm screwing something, I kick something over.
Right. Yeah.
I've been in those situations. It's very stressful. So imagine LeBron James, the greatest player on the planet for however long, and you're on the same team with him.
Right.
What the fuck you doing? You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Right.
It's
Sure.
stressful. That's a lot of pressure on yourself.
Right.
I mean, look at Jordan's son. He came in the league and didn't do shit. You know what I mean? A lot of pressure.
Right. Yeah. I guess with this one-on-one guy, I think he's just talking a bigger game than what he actually is able to do. And it's, I mean, whatever. Get your views.
Get a
That's
contract, man. Get a contract, get in the league.
Oh, well, he doesn't need to. He turns them down. Apparently, he could have done it a long time ago if he really wanted to.
Well,
that's the thing about it. It's weird. Like, there's no way that's true.
go do it. It's the only way, you know, you can be on game, right?
Yeah,
Whatever
but
it may be.
yeah, but anywho,
That's wild.
yeah.
So the back rooms, huh?
Yeah, the back rooms, dude. So you seem to be a little bit more familiar about it than I am.
Kind of. I played a couple of the games.
Okay.
What the fuck was going on? No.
Right.
Origin, I really don't know the lore based off. I was trying to go in as blind as possible because I played the game a few times with one of my friends and we just it was creepy as shit.
Yeah.
And I really liked it. And then the stuff we were finding was so intriguing to me. It was like a little mystery, and I was like, "Oh, I love this kind of stuff."
Right. Okay.
And then I was just like, "Huh, let me look into this." And then it just kind of fell off. And I was like, "Oh, the movie comes out in freaking couple weeks."
Let me give you, because the lore has been what's gotten me most interested in the movie right now. I knew nothing about it being a game. When I saw the previews, I was like, "What the heck?" I like this. This is giving me nothing. Like, I don't know what the hell this is about.
Exactly.
But when I look in the comments, everyone's hyping it up, so ready to watch it.
It'd be great, I think, yeah.
And that's pretty much what everyone is saying, right? Yeah. So I'm like, what the hell is this? Okay, it's A24. I love A24 movies. They're very I think right now in horror, they're doing pretty well, you know? Like, they have a good name, trusted with the horror movie.
Yeah.
So I look into this. Backrooms. Backrooms started. It looks a lot older than what it is. The original YouTube video, but it started off as a YouTube video made in 2021 by this kid named, I want to say his name is Kane. Give me 1 second. I have it here.
It was Curry or something like that, or?
No, it's Kane Parsons.
Kane Parsons.
Okay. Yes. And if you look at his YouTube channel up, it's Kane Pixels. And there's this whole series done on this, but it all started off on this. Have you ever heard of 4chan?
That sounds familiar.
4chan is it's almost like a forum page.
Okay.
And it started off with somebody posting a creepy image, and it was the yellow hallway office looking style, the signature look of this movie.
Okay.
And this guy, Kane Parsons, he's a kid. He's 17 years old at 2021. Okay.
Yeah.
17 years old.
Now, yeah.
And he makes this short film called The Backrooms.
Yeah.
And in this short film, it starts off with him and his buddies. They're kind of home movieing it in this parking lot. And the videographer, at some point when he's trying to get a wider scene, a wider view, he falls through this. It seems like a crack in the concrete.
Yeah.
Into the back rooms, and he lands on the floor. The camera's still cut on Blair Witch style, from what it feels like.
Yeah.
Starts coming into focus. You know, it was blurry, and the videographer gets up and he starts exploring these back rooms. And all along the time, he starts hearing eerie noises. It feels like it's a maze.
Yeah.
And this kid turned this picture into a small indie film, right? For YouTube, posted it. Yep. Millions of views. You're looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Tens of millions, or probably hundreds at this point with the movie coming out. And for this movie to release with A24, he is the youngest director A24 has ever had. And it's so dope that a company like A24 is even giving people a chance to do that, especially him, a kid, to be a director and bring to life this movie. You know what I mean? In Hollywood. How crazy is that?
He's the origin of it, you know?
Well, I mean, that small short film like inspired this crazy Hollywood level, blockbuster, because it's one of the bigger movies for horror this summer that everyone's talking about.
Yeah. No, I'm with it. Yeah.
And it was just really cool. Like I kind of had a hard time understanding like what exactly am I watching, because it's
There's
just
some weird going on. I put like I said, I played the games, and it's like you pick a character, and it's like you're just dropped into this room,
right.
and then it's like you just go right. The whole thing is like I think the whole origin of it is like IKEA's like kick thing, right? Like where it's like, hey, an IKEA has this like hidden, dimension or something like that, right? That's like the source of it or whatever it may be.
A furniture store, yeah.
Yeah, furniture store or mattress store or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They say that about like all these like mattress places like around there. Like, how do they stay in business? Like, people aren't buying mattresses all the time, and like
That's
people, so there's a lot of theories out
right.
there about that kind of stuff.
Right.
But playing the game, like I'll tell you right now, is like you pick a character, drop in, right, and it's like, all right, let's figure out where to go. So you're going, obviously it's like a maze, and there's like weird stuff around, and you can interact with certain things. You can get a flashlight. There's nothing to defend yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like more puzzles and like clues of like, hey, like there's this entity, and whatever, has a picture of it. It's like this thing's whatever it may be. Um, if you see it and you stare at it, it won't come near you. But if you turn away, it will come closer to you. It will give you like hints on like how the monster will like stalk you, kind of.
Okay.
But as you're doing this, you're trying to find a way out, obviously. But there's like hints in the room. I only played it a couple times, so it was like stuff was going on, and like obviously I died because we never beat it or anything like that.
Seems
But
very
but I
difficult.
it's pretty difficult. But I noticed, like, because I have a PC and everything, and I game, it's like there's a lot of backrooms games. So it's like there's like escape the back rooms. There's like whatever it may be. There's like 5 different games or whatever it is. But it's like it's kind of stressful. It was trippy though. I liked it a lot. That's why I was like, oh, this would be a perfect movie.
Is this all on Roblox, or is there a separate
No, it's a separate game, like on Steam.
Oh
Like
wow. Okay. My kids are familiar with it through the Roblox.
there's like
And
escape the back rooms. There's back rooms, escape together. There's just back rooms. I mean, there's some other, So there's a couple games. So there's like 2 or 3 games here. Inside the back rooms, there's back rooms, extract. There's a bunch of them.
yeah,
I don't know if these are fan made games or whatever it may be, but
I mean,
there's backrooms 2005.
it's pretty dope to like if you're
Yeah.
Kane to know that all these popular, spin-offs are inspired by your short film.
Yeah.
That's
No, it's
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah, and it was just all from a photo.
Yeah, it's trippy.
That's insane to me. Like,
It's
I don't know.
creepy. Yeah, it's super creepy.
I don't know. It's also kind of inspiring too, just to know that people can like be this creative. The short films thing is really blowing my mind with.
Oh, if you go on YouTube and just type in short horror films, you will find a lot of gems.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
have been creeped out on the regular when I'm like bored and I'm like, oh, I want to watch something like spooky to like piques my mind, and then it's like I'll watch it and I'm like, fuck, I didn't think about that, and that can happen to me in my room,
Right.
and it will traumatize me for my life.
Oh.
And speaking of young directors, Curry Baker was the guy I was talking about. He's actually going to be the new director of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot. So he's only like 25 as well.
Really? Well, give us a background on Curry if people aren't familiar with what's his work so far.
Baker, hold on, I'm trying to pull it up right now. He's doing Obsession, the new one coming out. Obsession, that's his film.
Right. I have seen that. That's how I got introduced to him. Has he done anything?
He did this YouTube film. It's like it's a movie. It's called Milk and Cereal. Highly recommend it. I think it's like an hour long or something like that.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really fucking well done. So people saw that on YouTube. It's called Milk and Cereal. It came out in 2024. And it just like it popped off. So then everyone's like, oh, put this guy on the map, right? So he has like little short films here and there. There's one called The Chair, Warnings, whatever it may be. But Milk and Cereal is the one that's like, oh shit, like anyone could get a camera and like make a film and like fuck, like that's creative as shit.
Yeah.
So people put on notice. So now he has Obsession coming out, which looks, I think it's going to be awesome.
What's do you know the story of Obsession? I haven't really looked into it too much. So the story of
Obsession is this guy finds this little stick, like a wish stick, and he's in love with this girl, right? And it's like you break the stick, and it's like he wishes for her to be in love with him. Like, I want her to love me or whatever, right? And from there, it just goes from there. Like, she will do anything for him, like, die for him, all this shit. And she just becomes very possessive. So yeah, like
that's why she's so into him.
Yeah, that's why she's so into him, because and then he calls this number, and he's like, "Hey, like, how do I release this? Because I don't want this no more." And they're like, "You can't." And then they just hang up, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then she starts. I don't know. Obviously, the movie hasn't came out. I haven't seen it, so looks fucking nuts though.
Bear, I love you so.
So I mean, the premise is like, after breaking a mysterious one-wish willow to win his crush's heart, a hopeless romantic gets exactly what he asked for. However, he soon discovers that some desires come at a dark and sinister price.
Okay, so I like it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a banger. I mean, I trust Curry Baker and his new Texas Chainsaw, which I think is perfect. So I mean,
has he discussed what his vision is for Texas Chainsaw?
I think I saw a couple clips on it. He's gonna try to keep it to like where the original is, what he can do,
Okay.
From there, try to stay at the roots and keep it as like demented, probably, So
interesting.
We'll see. I mean, who knows? This movie might come out, it might suck. I have no idea.
Have you seen, I guess, the Milk and Cookies? Is that what you said it was called?
No, Milk and Cereal, and it's cereal. It's cereal like a serial killer, not like
what kind of
cereal.
How would you describe his horror?
I would say it's fresh. It's a fresh take.
In what way?
It's creative. It's creative.
Okay.
I think it's very creative for, he's young. He's like 25. So it's tied to the extent of the other guy we're talking about.
Well, I guess my question is like,
Kane Parsons. Yeah.
Is he gory or is it psychological?
Yeah. I think gore. Yeah, I think gore could land in that spot. I mean, like I said, you can go on YouTube and watch this thing, like Milk and Cereal or whatever.
Right. Well, fuck. I wish I could watch it together. God damn it.
We could watch it together. Well, not right now, but yeah, it's an hour and 2 minutes long. It's a found footage horror film. Yeah, it's nuts. Highly recommend it.
I'll have to try to check it out.
Yeah.
So much.
But yeah, like you're saying though, the YouTube route, like people making short films, getting creative. There's so much creative stuff out there, and I just wish. I feel like that's where Hollywood does lack with horror films. Is like, even with Hokum, it was so predictable a little bit to me.
Right.
I still liked it a lot though. That's the thing where it's like, there's things in there that I really like about the film. But I mean, I guess, I'm sure these producers make these movies and they're like, oh, I have this crazy fucked up idea, and then the studio is probably like, no, that's a little like too over the line. Audiences won't like that.
Right.
Me, I want to see the obscure, the weird, like, what the fuck did I just watch? But critics and everyone else in the world are like, nah, I don't like that.
Right. They don't want to.
His movement. So I'd rather, so opposed to studio catering to someone's creative vision, they kind of just like, lackluster and just throw it wherever and like, oh no, this is what it is. So
they just don't want to fund it.
That's Blumhouse. So we got Blumhouse. Neon did Hokum, which I like Neon a lot. Blumhouse is really good.
Just checking. You still can't hear it?
No, I can't hear it. No.
Okay. Speaking of like the funding, one cool thing that I saw this week that I came across was the Eyes Wide Shut. Have we spoke about that movie before? Yeah, with let me see if I can pull up some visuals.
The 99 film?
Yes, with Nicole Kidman.
Oh yeah, crazy movie, dude.
Okay, so have you heard of the conspiracy theory behind it?
I have, but you gotta refresh my memory.
The one that I'm referring to was that
controversy.
The one that I'm referring to is the fact that there was what's his name? Stanley Kubrick passed away prior to the release of the film.
Oh yeah, I know about this. Yeah.
Okay. And
There's a lot of speculation with Kubrick. A lot.
Right. Well, specifically with this film was once he passed away, there wasn't a final cut of the film yet. It was still in process of being, finished. And supposedly the version of the movie that we all watched is different than the version of the movie that he actually made.
I believe it.
And specifically at the end, it's a good graphic right there.
Yeah.
Specifically here, a little bit after all this, there's an orgy scene.
Yeah.
Right? Well, according to the lore of this, throughout this movie, Kubrick was giving a lot of what do you call that? Like hints at things. For example, right? Everyone
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, finish.
For example, let me play this okay, it's not playing the sound just yet, but during the movie there's this chord sound that's being played that's very like distinguished, like eerie, just stands out. You know what, like it's a minor key alluding to
sex with minors.
Yes, because
yeah, I've heard this before. I just totally forgot about it. I like let it out of my mind because I go in my rabbit holes,
dude.
And I will always like, dude, yeah, there's some crazy shit.
This one's a big one.
You can even go back with The Shining with him.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff in that people are like, hey, like, did he direct the moon landing? Stuff like that. I mean, that's been talked about forever long, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've seen this one surface recently as well. Like, talking about it, but I mean,
this one's relevant today for obvious reasons with Epstein and all that.
Yeah.
But apparently not even just that, right? But they did have to apparently change the orgy scene to cover up a lot more than what was actually supposed to be shown, due to the what do you call it? The Hollywood essentially was going to put a NC-17 label on it, which is pretty much a death sentence to actually making any movies or making any money in Hollywood. And obviously he was against it, totally against it, didn't want to do it. This was like the movie he made intentionally. He didn't want it to be altered in any way. He also wanted Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise to be part of the movie because they were a legitimate couple at the time.
Yeah.
And he purposely wanted that relationship to play out on screen.
Yeah.
And there were certain scenes that Nicole Kidman filmed that Kubrick would specifically, what do you call that? Like, shut Tom Cruise out of. He wasn't allowed to be on set when Kidman was filming certain scenes.
Oh shit.
And a lot of that was like to psychologically like draw out certain emotions out of Tom, because a lot of this was supposed to be Nicole Kidman, confiding in him about having an affair, and now he has a quote unquote hall pass to do whatever, so he takes it to the furthest extent and finds the sex cult or whatever.
Yeah.
But a lot of this mind games were getting played with Kubrick throughout the filming of the movie, and there were several big time actors that actually quit during the filming of this because of how many mind games Kubrick was playing with everybody.
I believe it,
dude.
Master of work, man.
Yeah.
I think that's why I appreciate The Shining so much, with what he did, and just I think all of his film, Eyes Wide Shut, 2001: Space Odyssey,
right?
It's just like it still holds up today. Like, there's stuff in there you're like, oh shit,
yeah,
I see what you're doing, right? Like, exposing whatever he was trying to expose, whatever he knew, right? Now he knew something, whatever it may be.
Yeah, apparently the rumor as
boom, guys have a heart attack or whatever it may be.
Right. As rumors go, apparently he was popular enough of a director that he got really close to quote unquote elites.
Yeah, I believe it.
And was able
like it,
and was able to kind of see these ceremonies in person.
Yeah.
According to the the backstories. So yeah, crazy scary stuff, I think. But
oh yeah, I mean, as with anything, going on right now in the world, everything's a little nuts right now, especially with like these scientists going missing and all types of weird shit going on.
yeah, that's a pretty crazy one.
Yeah, it's like really weird.
Yeah, what do you think about all that?
Sketchy. Like, I don't know. Could be a coincidence, but dude, it's kind of weird. And I think people are getting more
Was it
socially
like
aware.
12 people now?
Yeah, something like that. And it goes back to what, like 2000 something? Like, yeah, it's weird. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I freak out. I'm like, that's kind of creepy. That's more creepy than actual shit. But I mean, hey, they had sensitive information, like who knows what they knew,
Right. Well, it sounds like they know.
And then you have
everything that needs to be.
Have you heard the whole thing recently about like the government came out and said that there's like underground bases, the like alien structures that are like underground that they've been in contact with or whatever, and like no one's talking about it or something like that.
Is that what Obama made a comment on recently?
Him, like Tim Dillon talked about it a little bit too.
What was he saying?
He was just saying like the government's giving us all this information, but everything's being overlooked and like no one's talking about it because everything else is going on. So they're trying to like they're sprinkling it in there, but it's so subtle that it's nothing that's like substantial that we're like, oh, we're paying attention to that. Like that's big news,
Right.
Like, it's like war, this, gas prices, whatever it may be, So it's all, I don't know, some crazy stuff. I mean, it doesn't affect me personally, but it's just crazy to think about where you're like, fuck.
What, the scientist part?
Scientists, underground bases, UFOs, aliens, all that kind of shit. Like,
yeah.
I think we don't know,
I think the comment I saw was Obama said, I don't know if there's anything underground that we're in contact with, but if we ever need someone to be that first person to make contact with them, if they ever visit Earth, he volunteers as that person, I guess.
He might be an alien, dude. I don't probably know.
I mean,
it goes back to that whole Jim Carrey thing with like the mask that the guy was wearing, right?
Oh,
maybe Jim Carrey has a lot of shit going on with his films too, if you really look into it, and like his whole like arc in life. And then his wife died, right? Or someone died close to him or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a thing, but
yeah,
creepy shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's been on like talk shows and he's just talking about like, you've seen the clips probably where he's like talking about like
right
doing, yeah, it's like, who knows with anything.
Have you are you familiar with the JP Morgan shit going on right now?
A little bit. I don't remember all of it, but a little bit of it.
I was hoping you were gonna get an application in there after reading all that shit.
Oh dear. Yeah, I guess, dude. I'm just a normal guy, man,
She was doing some pretty wild shit apparently with her quote unquote sex slave.
Dude, I seen girls that stream on Twitch that be having like a dude in the back, like acting like a dog, dressed in like a full BDSM shit.
Yeah.
Sitting there while she's streaming.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck is this, dude?
Yeah. I have. I've heard of people who are
like,
into that.
Sometimes I was talking about this to someone the other day. I was like, do you think we just died? Like we age, but do you think we'd like died in a certain year and this is just like we're all dead and this is just like we're alive but we're not alive, you know what I mean? Like we're in this like weird.
Are you referring to like the simulation type thing?
Kind of, yeah. Like we're in a simulation a little bit.
But
like I don't know, because like stuff happens and I'm like,
I could admit the world is definitely different.
Doesn't it feel different?
The world as we know it is not the one that we grew up in.
Dude, so crazy shit. I mean, to bring this up, whole casino thing. Dude, girl I work with, the guy snapped on her on Saturday.
Yeah.
Tried to freaking break a wine glass and stab her with it.
Really?
Isn't that fucking nuts?
What was the gist of it? Like what happened?
I guess like she was like beating on the machine and she told him not to do it, and then he like flipped out on her and then like trying to break a wine glass to like lunge at her or something like that or whatever it may be. But
wow.
Yeah, dude, it's like scary out there.
When when would you mark as the beginning of all this change?
I don't honestly thinking about it like 2012.
12. Okay. What stands
Like
out to you? 12.
COVID, obviously, like there's things that happen, but
Mm-hmm.
remember, like in 2012, they're like Mayan calendar, this, that, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think I don't know. Something after that was just like weird. I don't know.
Interesting.
I feel like okay. So here's my thing: is like I turned 30 in what 2010.
Okay. Wait.
No. I turned no. I didn't. No, not 2010. 2020.
There you go. Yeah.
And I feel like that's when I started living. Was like after I turned 30. I feel like my 20s, I was like figuring myself out, growing up, becoming a man.
Okay.
Don't know things, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I hit 30, I like things kind of slowed down a little bit, but now time's moving so fast, and like I just feel like it's hard to like keep up with everything.
Yeah, I've heard about a theory behind this.
Yeah, and then my
Go
mind
ahead.
is like, what's that? No, go ahead. Tell me your theory.
I heard because as we get older, things that were novel to us when we were younger aren't anymore. So we don't.
They're not. Yeah, the perspective's different.
Yeah, we
We
don't.
know how it works. We know how it works. We age and we grow, and we know how
Yeah,
it works,
we're not like in like these moments that we used to soak in when we were kids because they were so new.
I know. It felt like summers were so long back then.
Right, summers, winters.
Like it's crazy. Like I don't even know. It's just bizarre thinking about life. Like you look back and you're like, damn.
We're always kicking the can down the road to like get to the next season, to the next month, to the next vacation, to the next this and that. Like
the biggest thing is like people are already anticipating like tomorrow when they're not even like living today.
100%.
So it's kind of crazy to think about. The biggest thing for me is like getting older. I think that's the hardest thing for me personally. Like I'm not trying to do any like modifications to my body or anything like that, but I take care of myself. I gym, whatever it may be. But getting older like kind of makes me sad because like as we get older, like I think something that sticks out in my head was this like 95-year-old man in the casino was like talking to me one time. And I seen him there a few days in a row. He was staying at the casino, had a picture of this like woman on his machine. And I'm like, hey, like, because I talked to him, won a jackpot. He was like super excited. It was like 11 grand or something like that. He's like, never win. It's crazy. Da, da, da. And he was like 95 years old. And men, like, honestly, this is the thing that makes me sad. Like, men don't live long. Like, our average age is like 72 or something like that.
Why is that?
So,
what the hell?
I don't know. I think it's something. There's a balance in somewhere in the universe. I think that like we're not meant to live long. Like the women are meant to live longer. Maybe I don't know. I have some theories on that, but he had the picture of his wife, and I'm like, okay, and then like won a jackpot. So I started talking to him because like I value people that have lived, long. Like I like wise people. I like their experiences, whatever it be.
Yeah.
So he's like, you're young. Da da da. Just talk to me. I was like, oh, I'm in school. Da da da. Telling him all this stuff. And then he's like, he's like this. He's like, he just stops. Like looks at me, and I can feel like pain, because I have this weird thing with like shaman stuff because I feel like I'm a healer in a way.
Talking about like empathy, like empath.
Yeah, definitely empath, but I'm like a healer and I can feel people's energy, right? But I felt the sadness with him, and I was like, like he didn't really care about the money. He was like, it's crazy, I won. I'm 95. Like, what am I gonna do with this money? Whatever. And he's like, yeah. He's like this. He just stopped, looked at me, and it was weird. And he was like, the saddest part about getting older, like my age, he's like, I was with my wife for 80 years. He like knew her for 80 years or something like that, something crazy. He's like, we were married for like 60. And he's like, when she passed away, everything just like was gone. He's like, I just couldn't operate. And he's like, that's the worst part about getting older is like, as we get older, you see people go and then you cherish those moments that were then. And it just, I don't know. That really stuck with me like super hard because it was the way he said it and the tone he said it and just how he perceived it and just everything about it. And the weirdest thing, like, and he like held me when he said it. So I was just like, I don't know. It just hit me hard, dude. Like,
I can see why if he's over here holding
super hard. And I was just like, so the whole getting older thing, it sucks. I've seen a lot of loss in my life, which really sucks,
Right.
But it's prepared me for like where I'm at now. But I don't know. It just makes me think, man. Sometimes I just be laying here and I'm like, damn, like people think all these little problems and everything. But it's like, yeah, just reminiscing is just like insane.
So what do you I guess do you do anything different in your life to maybe
I just try not to stress. I try to just embrace everything and like I just become water at a certain point. Like even driving today, right? I'm driving home, traffic time. We're merging, everyone's merging. I'm just letting people go because like people are being assholes and like squeezing in and like not letting people in.
Right.
And I'm in the lane where it's not the merge lane, but you see the little arrow where it's like merging to go this way.
Right.
So I was just like, so I see this car behind me, and like this dude behind me is not letting him in. So I just like slow down and just let this guy in because I'm like, look, it's just traffic. Like, let's all just flow. Like, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like little things like that that just like, it's not that serious, you know? Like, it's
Right.
not life or death. Like, I get it. Like, we all want to go home or whatever it may be. Like, you must have had a rough day, but you're thinking about something over here when you're right here.
Right.
So I just try to be right here instead of being over there.
Right.
Which is like a weird, I know it's weird to say, but it makes sense to me.
Right. Do
Be grounded.
One thing I thought about that's similar on that same like thought process that you're talking about is like how I view my like what is important to me
Definitely
in life, because I know a lot of people that are in our age group that are all about grinding, getting it, hustle culture, trying to get rich as possible, and just focus and diving in and working as hard as you can. And I'm feeling that I'm in a point where I am almost teetering in a bit. There are points where I value that, and then there are points where I don't care about that anymore. And I feel like a lot of these things like home ownership, or I feel like a lot of these things are almost ego driven.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like once people get stuck with certain lifestyles, whether it's owning and now having to pay this mortgage that's 30 years and we're already in our 30s. And by the time I'm done paying it, how much life am I actually going to have to enjoy with that extra money? You know, I don't know. But I'm almost at a point where I guess I'm in a fork. That's probably a better analogy, where I'm trying to figure out like, should I just enjoy where I'm at, what I'm doing? I have kids. I like to take them places and experience things. I find enjoyment watching them enjoy things. For example, we just got back from Vegas, and we honestly didn't need to go to Vegas. We just got back from Arizona not that long ago. Awesome vacation. But in the back of my mind, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I want my kids to have like the best time, you know, as they can. You know what I mean? Because they're not going to be this small forever. Nothing's promised as far as me being around forever. Because let's say I don't do it now because I plan on doing it later. I'm not promised later.
Yeah.
So what value does that have then to me if I don't take advantage of opportunities that I have now? And sometimes that means not being as financially responsible as one would think I should be based on, you know, where we're at in our lives. You know what I mean? Like save, buy a home, prepare for retirement.
Yeah, especially in California.
Or go out, but you know, buy I took them to what is it, a Cirque du Soleil show. That shit was like, I think it was like $90 a ticket.
Yeah.
It was kind of one of those like
kids. They don't have like cheaper tickets for kids. Or no?
No, dude. I wish they did, but no, dude. It was one of those things where we got there and we're like, fuck. Like me and my wife, we were like, fuck. We really want to watch a show. Like we're midweek here. Things are usually cheaper. Our room stay was pretty reasonable. It was 3 nights in a suite at the Mandalay, and it was a little over $500. So it was about like it was like $120 a night, and it doesn't include taxes, and that's kind of what it kind of pushes it out. But for a suite, that's amazing. You know what I mean? For perspective, if you were to just get a regular room, whatever during the week, you could find one for like less than $50 just to get there on the strip, regular room
or some shit.
Yeah. Right? I mean, yeah, it would be like, I don't know, circus maybe, but
the clown hotel.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I have seen that.
I would want to go there just to see it, but fuck.
I would too.
I'm very big on like energy, but yeah, that would.
I'd be down to vlog that.
Yeah.
But Mandalay, is top tier. You know what I mean? Like Mandalay is one of the as good as it can get down there. One of them, you know.
Yeah.
So I was just like, fuck it, dude. I got a good deal on it. That money that I would have paid, I'll just use it towards the Cirque show, and we just kind of did it that way. But I'm feeling the same thing you're saying, but the way it translates to me is now how much do I actually want to put into like pursuing the never-ending pursuit of riches versus just doing what I can to enjoy what I have and not put that pressure of needing or thinking that I need to fulfill my ego of certain things that I have been told are important. If that makes sense.
It's what you value at the end of the day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's changing, you know, like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We get older, we change values, you know?
Yeah, you know, like I find a lot of value in experiences with them, doing things with them.
Quality time.
Yeah. And, but also just with people, you know, and I think that's what's fun, like with podcasting. You know, how often, how often would we even be able to have a conversation, you and I, if we didn't
meet up in person? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so this is kind of nice, you know. It's hard to meet people in person, especially like, you know, if you do have a family, wife, kids, kind of my window of opportunity isn't as wide. But doing shit like this is cool because you know, you don't really get a chance to do it, even though it's, you know, we're in front of monitors. It's not necessarily the most natural situation, but it is somewhat communal in a sense. And it's
very much so.
Yeah, you know, I think it's nice because I think we've gotten used to staying in the house. I know I have. I've made it very comfortable here.
That's why you know, honestly, that's why I've been like forcing myself to get up and get out more. Is
Yeah.
because I was sitting here and I'm like, you know, gaming all day and not doing anything, right?
Right.
And I reached out to the schools I need to get out for to get my licensing this week. So I'm trying to roll the ball on that just to like do something different. I was like, because I think we've hit a plateau in the casino now where like tips aren't as good.
Really?
And I've noted like, you know, the money's not as good, but like I'm not financially worried about it because tips and then tip position is going to come and go, slow season,
Yeah.
whatever it may be. But I know people I work with, they're like freaking out. Like I've seen like the pain in their eyes. Like the other day when we're like, we get our, you know, our weekly thing where we get our tips or whatever, and they're just like freaking out, like, oh, better get a second job. Da da da. I was like, look, like money comes and goes, right? This is just slow season. Like, don't panic. Like, just make sure you know you're doing what you got to do. Don't let the money rule you. You rule the money. You know, that's what I tell people.
Right.
So,
that's so hard to do.
It's really hard to do, but like if you start to do that, I think you'll like be less stressed in life. Yeah, that's how I am. Like, look, I bought a fucking night helmet. Like, what the fuck am I doing for what?
Right. I
But
think
it's something I enjoy. It's something cool. Like, you know, like I enjoy that. It brings me peace. You know, should I have bought it? Probably not.
Right.
But if I didn't buy it, I don't want that regret when I'm laying here on my deathbed or whatever. But like, remember that one time I contemplated this and I didn't do it? Like that will stick. That will be heavier to me than like not doing it. To be
Right.
honest, you know.
Let me ask you this, because you're in a really good position because you are single. You really don't have, you know, quote unquote mouths to feed kind of deal.
Got my dog right there.
Right. She counts, or he counts for sure.
He counts. Yeah,
for sure. Do you think, is that something in the back of your mind that's kind of like, would you trade the freedom that you have for quote unquote the shackles, quote unquote? You know, I say that with, you know, lightheartedly, that some of us may have by needing to, maybe I can't buy a night helmet. I'm like, wait, night helmet. Yeah. You know, because I do have the, you know.
Yeah, you gotta, you know, buy like, you know,
we've
roll-ups and stuff, you know.
We've almost
different perspective.
Yeah, we've almost traded a little bit of our.
Well, that's how I've been telling you. Like, that's something that's hard. Like, it's hard for me moving forward now.
Yeah.
Because all my friends and like family, they're all married and have kids, right?
Right.
So I feel in a way that I'm deemed as like a black sheep almost. To where it's like, oh, it's just Kyle. He does whatever he wants. Like, he can do whatever he wants whenever he wants.
Right. Right.
And I've seen it personally because I have family members that have like had kids when they were like, you know, young, like in their teens, right? And as they got older, they were like in their 20s raising a child, right? So you kind of missed out on that like developmental stage a little bit. So when they hit like 30, then it's like, oh, I need to go out and party because my kid's old enough I can do whatever I want. And then
Yeah.
they're trying to, and then it's like whatever happens with their spouse or whatever, it doesn't work out. So now it's like panic mode, right? Now you're like this mom
Mm-hmm.
or dad with you're single and you have like 2 kids with someone, you got to split time,
Yeah.
and it's just all messed up.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know, like that's what scares me. So when I tell people like when you say my perspective on it, like it
Mm-hmm.
makes me like really depressed, like knowing that like I've been in relationships where I literally love someone so much that I was like I want to be with them forever.
Right.
Like that's how I was, and it didn't work out that way. And so like I look back and I put that on myself when I know that it wasn't. I mean, it could have been, maybe, I don't know. Like I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything, but it's a balance. But
Yeah.
it's tough. Like I think about that a lot. I'm like, it's time to settle down. Like it's time to do this. But then it's like you just try to get out there and start to date, like me now, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like seeing what I need versus what I want is like so much different now that I'm older. Like when I was younger, I was just like, like I just want someone next to me, like whatever, if I'm attracted to them, like keep them next to me.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, hey, like the first question I ask any girl, like that I'm even talking to,
Uh-huh.
is like, I'm like, what do you seek? And if they don't fucking know, then I'm like, all right, you're not on a like comprehensive level of like understanding what you value in life and where you're going. So
Yeah.
I can't reference anything that you're going to do, and you're kind of just everywhere. So just like figure it out, and then maybe whatever it may be.
You mean when you ask for seek like out of a relationship?
No, just in general.
Oh, okay.
It's just a generalized question that I ask people. It's kind of like weird because they're like, "What do you mean by that?" And
Yeah,
when
yeah.
people say, "What do you mean by that?" That's how I know they're not ready to be where I'm at. That's how I
Right.
gauge it a little bit, almost like a psychology level, a little bit, where I'm like, okay, like
Right.
because I've asked girls before, like that are like have boyfriends or whatever, and they're the instant response. They're like, "Oh, I seek this, this, and this," and I'm like, "Oh shit, okay." You give me like the quickest answer ever. Like I know you're all there. Like you're aware.
Right.
And I feel like
Yeah.
some people aren't aware and they're just kind of doing, because like
Right.
what's status quo, what is perceived, how they need to be perceived, their family values, whatever it may be.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, I think about that all the time. I'm like, dude, I could settle down, kid, whatever it may be, but till then, we're buying night helmets.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think it's fair. I think that's a valid, like, why not? You don't have no reason not to, you know what I mean? Like, it's your
Yeah,
money.
I mean,
Why not?
yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just things you think about as we get older. It's like fuck. And even like because I have multiple sclerosis, so being diagnosed with that in like 2016 kind of changed my whole life.
Right.
So that helped a lot with like my trajectory where I was going.
Mm-hmm.
But like one thing that's really stuck out to me as well is when I got sick one time. This is like 2021 maybe, or was it 2023? Something like that. I was hospitalized again because I had like a flare up. The occupational nurse was like talking to me, and she's like, "Hey, like honestly," she's like, "I know you're only like 33 or 34 or whatever it may be." And she's like, "Hey, maybe it's time to think about getting like a shower chair, like sit down when you shower." And I'm like, "The fuck?" Like, I'm
Wait,
not doing that.
wait,
Yeah.
explain why that's even relevant. Because I'm not even too familiar with.
So multiple sclerosis is an autoimmune disease. So pretty much there's like these white spots in my brain
Okay.
that get inflamed and they cause like symptoms I have, like vertigo,
Oh.
dizziness, loss of like coordination, a bunch of stuff. So I'm just like a weaker immune system pretty much. But like the balance issue is a key thing with that. So that's why she said the whole like not overexerting your body. So sitting down in a shower chair when you shower would be easier. So I wouldn't exert my body so much. But I'm like thinking in my mind, like,
Interesting.
yeah, it made me sad in a way because I was like, I am getting older. So I was like, I don't know how this is going to affect me as I get older. So that's also something that terrifies me, bringing that into a relationship with someone. Because it's like when I'm down and out, like I need a rock there to like support me,
Yeah,
I don't know like how I'm gonna feel some days, and I'm so like over here, or over there some days, and so that I don't think that's fair to anyone. So when I meet someone like that I really like, sometimes I'll tell them like, look, like I've broken stuff off, and like I'm not trying to be a heartbreaker or anything like that, but I'm just like, look, like I know who you are, and like where you can go, and I just want you to be as happy as you can be. And I know I don't want you to have to take care of me. So if I have to let you go, like I've done that before, where it's like someone I've loved, I was just like, hey, like go do, go find someone, go find love, go find marriage, whatever it is.
And they're like, "What the heck? I love you, dude. Why are you pushing me?"
Yeah, I know they've done that, but I'm like, I just know, like, I don't know, because there's some days where I'm just like, dude, like some days I just sleep all day, man. Like even like last week, I wasn't feeling good. I slept like 2 days in a row, and
Yeah.
like then I'm just like, damn, and then like that hits me, and I'm like doing so well, and then it's just like there's some days where I'm not. And I'm just like, damn, like I don't want to burden someone with that, you
Do you
know?
do the thing where you like you'd rather you do it before they do it to you, kind of thing?
Maybe in a way, but I mean, my heart's been broken many times, but
Right.
at this point in time, that's why I'm valuing like the things I'm doing. Like, let me get out, enjoy good food, good company, like environment, go
Right.
see things I love, the passions.
Right.
So it's like, yeah.
Well, the partnership thing might be really huge, you know? Like it might, because I think,
Well, yeah, I'm trying. You know, I'm not saying I'm trying. It's
yeah.
just yeah, you meet people and you get
And,
terrified
and you
sometimes.
send them on their way once you're
I mean, I guess that's like what I've done. I guess you know, but I mean, there's been other relationships where things have happened. It's just like not compatible.
right. Yeah, yeah.
But
I'm sure.
yeah, it's not like and you know, people are just like, oh, it's an excuse. You just want to date other people. And it's like, not even that. It's just like, sometimes I just need some peace, man. And
Right.
like, you're not giving me that. So just let me rest. Like, I'm at peace now, you know?
Yeah, that's a big one. Peace is huge. Someone makes your life more difficult, then why even bother?
Yeah. Even like recently, like, too, it's like I've noticed friends that I used to have or friends that I have, I'm like trying to a little bit distance myself
Yeah. Yeah.
because they have such a closed mindset and they've been doing the same thing for so long. They're not like evolving enough for me.
Yeah, for sure.
So where it's like you are what you surround yourself with.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not trying to better yourself and you're with someone all the time that is like literally just doing the same thing, there's no different regiment. They have no plans on bettering themselves. They're fun to be around, yeah. They're like awesome, you know. They're like cool, you know, and you've known each other and whatever, and like you've had good memories. But it's like at the same time, you're just watching them kill themselves slowly but surely.
Yeah.
It's like I can't support that anymore.
Right.
So
Right.
it's tough to do that, but at the same time, it's needed to do because in the long run, I think it will affect more so, you know.
Yeah, we'd be better off
You know.
for sure. Yeah. The content thing has been difficult because there are things that I want to do differently now, right? I when I'm going out to do things because I'm enjoying this hobby that I'm having right now, I want to go out and do them and record. And that isn't always something that a normal person would want to do. So, that falls into the different trajectories and things, you know. I got to make sure I'm not losing touch with the fact that not everything needs to be, you know, like that for me. But it's, you know, it's a work in progress, you know, for sure. Like I like doing all the Halloweeny events, you know.
Yeah, they're my plan this year.
Right. We'll go this year for sure.
Down.
But in the past, that's not really a thing. Anybody in my circle is really
Same.
so
Whole.
it's kind of difficult to, you know, when you have things in common, you can kind of, you know, bond over that. You guys, you know,
Yeah, definitely.
so it makes it easier when there's common interests in mind when you guys are talking, hanging out, this and that.
Yeah.
So it does make it difficult when people are on just different pages with what they want to do versus what you want to do.
Yeah.
I plan on hitting up like a lot of like San Diego related events and
The history, I've noticed that, yeah, like the history of everything.
and it's fun, you know, like I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I'm just almost like urban exploring and it's things that I haven't really seen that much of. And it's kind of cool because you can be a local and still be very unfamiliar with a lot of big touristy spots.
Definitely.
Right? How often do people from San Diego say they hardly see the beach, right? I see the hoodies everywhere, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of a common thing, but at the same time, like it is kind of cool to take a step back or step out a little bit
To learn, yeah.
and learn about your city and see all the fun stuff that it offers and kind of partake in some things. And I think that's part of the communal thing that you're kind of speaking to that might be a value that you might value now more.
Oh, definitely.
because I do feel a little bit of life that comes into me by just being around people, even if they're strangers or whatever. It's just nice to be out
It is.
and being, for example, like I've done some at Sunset Cliffs or Mission Beach and walking back and up and down the boardwalk or whatever. It's just dope to kind of like, oh shit, like this is actually pretty fucking cool, you know, and just kind of showing off what we have to offer and talking about it and like I guess fulfilling some sort of purpose. That's how I feel when I'm doing it. Like this is fun creatively, and I feel like I can be of use, you know, by putting out a video that maybe someone might be like, oh shit, this is actually kind of cool. Next time I go to San Diego, I want to do that. Or maybe I'm already from San Diego and I've never done that. Let me do that.
Yeah.
So
I know we used to do, like in my friend group, we used to do Creative Tuesdays, but that kind of fell off once people got married and started having kids, you know.
what would that entail?
We would go to a random brewery and we would just like, my buddy would bring our like a tablet or something like that, and we would just talk about like movie skit ideas or just like short little like funny skits we could do.
Okay, yeah.
Just get the creative juices flowing because we're all creative. Like I like poetry, like I like stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. How come you don't I feel like you can really show that off a lot on like social media and
Well, I was doing it for a while when I was in school.
like skits and stuff.
Well, not skits, but like poetry stuff. Like I used to journal a lot, and I would read them, but it was like people were like, "I don't know how you do that. That's like too personal or whatever." And I think it was a girl I was seeing at the time.
Okay.
Eyes, whatever. But she's like, "Yeah, you shouldn't be like sharing that." I was like, "Well, what if someone needs to hear that? That's like struggling."
Right.
Like we're all struggling. Like something I heard, it's like a rapper I listened to. He like has this line in one of his songs. He's like, it goes like, he's like, I see a man holding a dog on a leash and he's struggling. And I'm like, and then he's like, I'm him. Like that's what he's saying. Like I'm that guy.
Yeah.
So in my perspective of that is like, all right, like I'm a dude, but I have this like dog in me, you know, where it's like I'm an animal at the same time.
Okay.
So
I
it's
see.
like I have these characteristics of like I'm him. So it's just like you're struggling with that inner balance of like balancing that out. So it just makes me think. I don't know.
I think you should be putting creative, like I think you should be doing like skits and shit and talking about.
No, we have a lot of ideas. It's just a matter of me fucking doing them,
Just
you know?
do it, bro.
Well, that's why I said I have a lot of like, you know, I have a creative mind. Like I know people that have like do like a lot of practical effects stuff. So it's like if I want to do some horror stuff, I could.
Yeah.
I do have some ideas. I have stuff saved on my phone that are notes.
And look at all the props you have in your room. Like you could do all kinds of funny shit or like cool, interesting stuff, or just like I don't know, like.
Well, that was my plan. Was I was gonna get my school stuff in order, and then I was gonna buy a camera, and then I was gonna start doing like some short film stuff. You know,
right?
Like, I mean, you know, filmmaker style stuff, but
I mean, you got a good phone, I would imagine.
True, I do have an iPhone. iPhone can do it all.
It can do it all. I mean, what was that movie they just filmed with an iPhone 28 days later?
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just. I guess for me,
excuse. I'm saying I need to do it. Maybe I'll do it.
I hope you do. I really.
I mean, I've like honestly, I've been chatting it up with ChatGPT a lot. To be honest, to like, it helped me like figure out what schools I should apply for.
Right.
I had movie ideas that I was just like pitching to this thing and just like skit ideas going back and forth. And it just like, it was interesting to see because I don't know. I'm pretty like, I'm, you know, creative. Like that's my whole thing. I like being creative.
Right.
You know? I mean, my mom, I get that from my mother and my dad too. But my mom was always like that when she was younger. So
it's time to do.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess I got to do it.
And
that's why I've been going out more because I'm like, hey, I need to like do something else besides sit here on a computer.
Right. Yeah.
And like, it's funny because that movie I watched last night, Hokum, the dude's like an author, right? The main character is like an author. So it just made me think because my whole life goal, I was like, my life's work, I wanted to write a book. That was my whole life's work. So I already have like blueprint of what that would be a little bit. But it just made me, it reminded me of like, shit, I need to be creative again. So it's funny with like this whole thing went like a full circle and went back around where I was like, oh shit, what am I really doing here?
Right.
But like it's at the same point, it's like I'm gonna have to sacrifice a lot of stuff that I would normally do to do that, which is a risk I would like to take.
Why not?
It could backfire, you know, but it is what it is.
You may never have more time to do things now than, you know, the future, you may be tied into something way more.
Yeah.
And right now, you have, I mean, you could potentially have the most amount of time to
No, I'm with you on that.
do everything. You do all the
No,
things. You want to stream. You want to
it's hard though, 'cause
school.
you know how it is working in a casino, man. It's like it's you work 5 days, 40 hours a week, but it's like your days off go by so quick, and it's like just I don't know.
Well,
There's like some type of energy there that just like it's just draining, man.
well, I'll give
I'm not saying
you.
it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying like it
It's
just goes
hard.
so quick. It's fast paced. You meet people every day, different people, which I love. You get different, perspectives, and it's just crazy. I don't know. And then you like get your day off. You're like, thank God it's my day off, and then it goes by so quick. And I'm back to
Yeah.
work. I mean, that's with any job probably, but
Well, I was about to say everything that I do, the social media wise, I don't do them on the weekends. Like
yeah.
I'm
I mean,
doing.
I'll try to do it on like before I go to work some
Yeah.
days, but then I do it and I'm like, dude, I still gotta go to work. So I'm like not mentally locked in because, like I told you earlier, I'm anticipating something that's in the future that I have to do.
Yeah.
That's not as fun of what I want to do.
So what do you want to do? What's more fun? Like what matters?
Everything, man. I gotta make money. I gotta pay the bills, though.
You
too.
do. But at the same time, like, will you? I guess will you look back and be like, "Fuck, man, I should have just tried to make my short film or short."
Well,
You know what I mean?
I don't know if
Now,
you saw my recent clips, but I redid my OBS. So I have like a border around my thing. I have a little ticker going now that has all my socials or whatever.
yeah.
Kind of like how you have it, but I have
Uh-huh.
it as like a running ticker or
Okay.
whatever
Yeah.
on top of my screen. And then I have guests in the casino. They're like, hey, like I'll be on, like if you want to do a podcast, like we'll set it up. I was like, all right, but I just been like busy on my days off the past couple of weeks where I'm like, fuck, I literally have the image for my background. I have everything ready to go.
Yeah.
Like I'm just ready to go, but it's a matter of just time.
Yeah.
So, and it's just like, like next week is like Tuesday, I'm getting tattooed. My tattoo artist is in town, and then we're gonna go see the new Mortal Kombat.
Right.
So that's Tuesday pretty much set aside already. Like my plans are already set aside.
Right.
Tuesday
Yeah.
is like a no go for anything else,
Right.
And I was like, Wednesday I could probably potentially do something like maybe during the day, but then other people's schedules are like kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
And
That's,
then it's like relying on someone else. You're like, oh man, and then like even streaming, man, like talking to my self tough sometimes. You're playing a video game and you're just like internal thoughts of a man over here.
yeah.
I'm just like, I'm saying stuff trying that I'm funny or whatever, and then I'm just like looking, I'm like, no one's watching me.
Yeah. I would say I don't know how much time you dedicate to the streaming. Like I don't know how many hours that takes. But if you were to like maybe one day think of the idea or brainstorm the idea, next day outline it, and
I've
then
done that.
and then
I have stuff saved on my notes and stuff saved on my computer that I'm like,
but I mean like weekly.
yeah.
And
Well,
challenge
that's
yourself.
Creative Tuesday, yeah.
Challenge yourself to come up with a brand new idea every week, and no matter what, get it out. And
I already do that now. I do it every day, honestly.
well, where's the video, buddy?
Shit, man.
It's all in the mind, but we got to
It's a
put it
time
out.
thing. Like I just told you, it's a time sensitive thing to where it's like, today, like I went to the gym, then I went hiking and I was gone all day. Then I came home, took a nap because I was so exhausted.
Yeah.
And then, but I wanted to get out and get some sun. So I went and got a hike, and then came home, took a nap, and then woke up and I was like, shit, I got to do this.
You're always going to have something.
Where'd the day go?
Yeah.
When we get done here, it's like, that's when I'll be like, all right. Like I always like, my Wednesday nights are always like that from like midnight to 3 a.m. That's my like crucial time of like critical thought. I feel like my reset almost.
Right.
So it's like sometimes I'll just like lay here and listen to music. Like honestly, just put headphones in and just listen to music, like soulful music, stuff that's like empowering, stuff to like, with a good frequency to push me forward through the week, to prepare me for,
Right.
whatever may come, and just like my mindset.
Right.
So, there's a lot of balancing in everything we do.
Right.
Yeah.
Nuts. No, yeah, I feel you.
Too much shit to do. That's the problem. It's like I buy all these t-shirts and hats. There's like too much shit to buy. It's like every week there's something coming out. It's like, fuck,
Yeah. Yeah.
At a certain point you think you're like, well, if I thought of this, someone already had to think of this, and you look it up and it's like they have. And you're like, damn.
But it doesn't matter.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like for example, like
I'm surprised you're not wearing your nose thing today.
Oh yeah, I wanted to, but I forgot to put it
You
on.
should have, dude. You should have.
It's one of those. There's certain. I'm sure you have like the same thing. There's certain people that I'll follow on YouTube
Yeah.
that I can easily get information from elsewhere, but I want to hear it from them because I enjoy their perspective on it.
Same.
So in regards to like you, people are gonna want to hear it from you.
Yeah.
Even if it's been done. You know what I mean? Like it has been done, but that doesn't mean it's from the same perspective that you would have on it, you know?